Hello and thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my channel, which has quickly grown to be one of the best places on YouTube for your acceptance and commitment therapy needs, where we talk about how to apply ACT in practice and I answer some of your frequently asked questions. In this video, I'm going to show you an exercise that helps you to try and get some distance from your thoughts and feelings so they don't have so much power over your behaviour. If you're an ACT therapist, then this is often referred to as defusion, or if you work with children and adolescents, you may refer to this as let it go. This follows on nicely from my pushing the paper away exercise, and if you haven't watched that yet, then it may be helpful to do that now. There'll be a link in the description below, or it might pop up somewhere above my head, hopefully. But if you don't want to go and watch that first, then that's absolutely fine. What you will need for this exercise is a piece of paper that you've written a bit of a sticky thought on. A thought that sometimes gets in the way or you overly focus on, or one that you try and push away as far from your mind as possible. And if your mind is throwing loads of thoughts your way, thoughts such as, I'm not good enough, I'm lazy, I never get anything right, you're going to screw up this exercise. This is never going to work for you. I shouldn't have spoken to my partner like that this morning. Or that job interview tomorrow is going to really suck. Just write them all down, get them all down on that bit of paper, and pause the video here if you need some more time to do that. So this thought you've written, I'm guessing it's not new. I'm guessing it's something that you've been holding on to for a while, perhaps something that's been with you since you were a child. And despite it being a thought, I'm sure it brings with you lots of other stuff, perhaps some feelings, perhaps some pain, some sensations, a memory, or maybe even an urge for something. So let's try something with this. Let's take that thought and all the other stuff that comes with it and turn them into a book. A book about your life with chapters that contains all of these things. And if you want, you can close your eyes for this. Imagine that you have to design a cover for this book and give it a title. It's perhaps a book that you might never share with anyone else, so you don't need to factor in what other people may think about its name or its cover, so you can call it whatever you want. And some examples I've heard over the years include the I'm not good enough story, the imposter story, the fraudster, or if you're a fan of Mark Manson, you might call it the I'm f***ed story. And someone who I worked with who was struggling with chronic fatigue syndrome came up with the title Sleeping Beauty, their version. So Sleeping Beauty, Stuart's version, as an example. Now take the paper you've written your thoughts on and turn it over so you're faced with the blank side. And on the blank side, write, here it is once again, and put in the name of the story. So here it is again, the imposter story. Or here it is again, the I'm not good enough story. And you can pause the video here to come up with the name and write it down. So let's try something with this. Turn the paper over again so you can see the thoughts you had previously written and read through them. Let them sink into you. Try and experience them as you would when they come to you. And when you feel them having a bit of an impact on you, turn the paper over and read the other side. Read the name of the story. So read out that story or say it to yourself. Here's the I'm not good enough story. Here's the imposter story. And take a breath. Connect with your surroundings. So maybe have a stretch. Push your feet into the floor and engage in the present moment, which is hopefully watching this video. And once more, just turn the paper over, see if those thoughts you've written down take hold, see if they have some impact on you again, see if there's any pain there when you think them, and again turn it over and read the other side. Here it is again, the I'm not good enough story. Take a breath, connect with the world around you and engage in something more meaningful in the present moment. And what's that experience like for you? What was it like having those thoughts and then seeing the story on the other side? Then connecting back with what you want to be doing in the present moment. Some people find this helps get some distance between them, their thoughts, and the story. And some people find that the thoughts lose a bit of their power and allows them to have a bit more control over their behaviour in the present moment. So when those thoughts come up, they say, here's that story again, and that creates a little bit of separation. Then when this happens outside of this video, you could be trying to do some work or spending time with a loved one, and one of those thoughts pops up in your head. You can kind of catch it happening and can try saying to yourself, oh, here's the I'm not good enough story popping up again. Noticing that and bringing yourself back to the present moment so you don't get lost in it or spend loads of energy trying to push all those thoughts away. Sometimes people find it helpful to rewrite this onto a little post-it note or one of those study cards you can get and walk around with it. Maybe pull it in their pocket. That's obviously the universal sign for putting something in a shirt pocket that I blatantly don't have. Or maybe put it in a bag. And take a look at it every now and then during the day and remind yourself you can take these thoughts and story with you without them getting in the way of you living your life. Now this exercise is called Name the Story, and I sometimes come across people who don't like the word story. They find it quite invalidating, almost as if what they are experiencing isn't real and is somehow made up, and I totally understand that. What we mean by story in this kind of context is any content that happens inside your head. It's a bit of a collective term for thoughts, images, memories, self-narrative, schemas, and kind of anything else that comes up for you. Don't be rigid about using the term story. Find a more suitable word and we can be flexible in our practice. And like all exercises, this one might not land well with you or with your clients, and that's fine. That's why we try and build up a toolbox of skills so we can find something that works for us. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then please consider subscribing to the channel as it helps to support it. Please feel free to leave comments below. I try and reply to everyone. Take care, make life meaningful, and goodbye.